but the fact that he has him is just like.
Sì. Ông nào thôi, đúng rồi,จับผมหมดแล้วเดี๋ยวขึ้นนั่งกลับเดี๋ยวมัน
장난하냐? 아니야, 본인의 포토 스팟이죠.
find some other. Vanessa, what the trick or something?
So any one you?
Tu aurais été à côté de moi, on rentre avec la...
Böyle